All right, day 3. It was a fantastic time. This was really the last full day we spent in Vegas. Um, we started the day off with Eat restaurant near the Container Park in downtown Las Vegas. We went to the Mob Museum. Actually, we took a walk around downtown and we saw the Zappos headquarters. And then we went to the Mob Museum. And after we went to the Mob Museum, we kind of lounged around a little bit and kind of planned for the night since we missed a lot of the different things like the zip line. And this is important because the zip line, once you sign up for it, it's about a 45-minute wait when you sign up, and then it's an additional wait in line for about an hour for the zip line over at Fremont, at the Fremont Experience. There's another zip line over at Rio. So the next time we go out, we'll do the Rio zip line. But that's just for FYI for your information if you're headed out that way. But after we planned out going to see one of the Vegas shows. We went to see the JABBAWOCKEEZ, and after we went to the JABBAWOCKEEZ, we went to eat at Hecho in Las Vegas, which was a fantastic Mexican restaurant right there inside of the MGM Grand. But it was a fantastic weekend. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this set of videos from Vegas. Enjoy. So good morning. It's day 3. We're at Eat in downtown Las Vegas on Carson Street. Show you a look around. I get a picture of the outside and a picture of the food as usual. And then that's it. I want to show you us eating because that's just not the thing to do. Sorry about that, have my finger over the camera. But we're about to look at this menu. And get it in. Show you the outside. That's the container. I think. I don't know. Either way, we're going to enjoy ourselves again. Third day, Sunday. Get a few things up. What I'm doing right now. Peace. All right, we're walking downtown Las Vegas on 7th Street. We just finished eating at Eat, and it was fantastic. So that was great. And now we're walking by the downtown container park. As I said before, this is what Tony Hsieh, he took and kind of basically upgraded downtown Las Vegas by adding this container park. Not a lot of people inside of it right now. But, I mean, it's just a cool little spot to hang out. You know, obviously we didn't want to stay on the strip only because, you know, it's just so much you can do on the strip. There's just gambling and stuff like that. So we're going to head to the Mob Museum. I don't know if I'll be able to videotape in there, you know, but I'm pretty sure it'll be something that I can't refuse. So let's hope we enjoy ourselves. But check out these containers. That's crazy. I mean, I would have to assume with so many containers out there that a project like this could be done in almost any city. It probably is in every city. We just don't have one in Memphis yet, but it's just a great idea. A lot of different restaurants and little stores. And downtown Las Vegas is pretty cool, except when you hit the bad parts. That's it for right now. What I'm doing right now, we're gonna head on over here to the Mob Museum. Peace. Now I'm making an assumption here, but that looks like Zappos. Why is that important to me? My entire livelihood is based on Amazon.com. And just the idea of being able to see Zappos up close and personal is, I guess it's kind of aspirational. That's dope. Shout out Tony Hsieh. Okay, so we made it to the Mob Museum. We're getting ready to cross the street and go in. And I don't know if we'll be able to videotape anything on the inside of it, but I'll definitely write about it on the website, so you'll be able to read and see what we were talking about, or see what I thought about the place. But this should be a cool thing to kind of visit in Las Vegas. We'll see shortly, and I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys will dig what's happening. I do want to turn around and show you this small strip over where you can easily walk to Fremont Street. From right in front of the Mob Museum, you can get to Fremont Street. That big white, I guess a structure over the top. That's Fremont Street, and that's a zip line that you can ride down. And we plan to do that today, like I said today, as well. But that's it. Let's get it. All right, so we just entered the Mob Museum in this first wall, the rebirth of the mob. And it talks about the 1900s. And if you had a gumption to pull something off, it's a great time for you because you could. This sounds like right now an entrepreneurial kind of venture. So we're getting ready to enter into a police lineup. Stay in single file. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You'll be allowed one phone call. All right. So far, inside of the Mob Museum, they got this one wall over here. Well, you just watched this video. It's a wall over there on the opposite side. You see it straight over here. And that wall talks about the characteristics of what a mob guy is. It's interesting. At the time that the mob was formed, black people didn't necessarily have any influence and power. But what it seems as if as black people became a little bit more liberated, the characteristics associated with someone being in the mob would transfer completely to black people. So what you now have are these characteristics of the mob being placed on the people who are just becoming free. It's a very interesting kind of juxtaposition and what happened. So I just thought that was kind of interesting. Now, there's a wall over here. And it talks about the rackets over the years. It seems to me that, the majority of the business and the infrastructure of this country is built on the mafia. Now we're trying to say that certain things are illegal, but what I think is happening is corporate America has become the mafia. But it's interesting. I'm enjoying this tour so far. So let me shut this down and I'll come back with another recap in the next areas. Alright, here's something that kind of confirms what I was just saying. Notice on this poster for connecting the dots of organized crime in America, notice that here the complete absence of organized crime is basically in the slavery belt, or post-slavery, because we're talking 1900s, so we're after the emancipation. But note that there is a complete absence of organized crime in basically what could be considered the slave belt. Very interesting stuff when you think about it. Alright, I had to stop and videotape this because they're talking about a few jobs out of thousands for African Americans. But if you read right here, it says 15 African American workers out of a total of 5,000 workers.
That's nothing.
Now you tell me what the hell has changed.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same thing. Nothing much has changed.
That's true.
Boy, I tell you. I'm going to keep coming back with these little tidbits of black history as in regard to the mob. I'm going to keep recording this. Right, so we're still in the hallway of the Mob Museum. And I just discovered something that I'd never known that I think you guys will find just as interesting. A most unusual woman. Now, dig this. Eunice Carter is the person who figured out the prostitution rings. And she was the first African-American, first female prosecutor on Thomas Dewey's staff. Now, why hasn't this been made into a movie? Just as engaging as all of the other mafia films, that would be an incredible film. Incredible stuff, man. This is why it's cool to come into museums. You learn something new every day, and this is just amazing. Dig this. Carter wiretapped dozens of warehouses, reviewed tips, interviewed loan sharks, and pieced together a picture of a vast racket employing an estimated 2,000 prostitutes and 300 brothels, laying the groundwork for Dewey's prosecution of Lucky Luciano. She never showed up in Boardwalk Empire. At all. Or did she?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Ja Rule's an idiot. Section of the museum that's talking about the mom's greatest hits. What becomes extremely evident is the violence that we all kind of associate with what's going on in the African American community. It's simply an extension of the violence that's always existed. There's nothing new. Nothing at all. Coming to the end of the mob museum, and finally found some black gangsters here. I guess we know who these guys are. Don King, Ellsworth Bumpy Johnson. Didn't know Don King was a made man. This is the wall of made men.
His name is Rocco DeSiglio, who was a character of the time.
They made that cat look good.
Decided, who knew the game was on, decided he was
Frank
going to
Lucas.
rob the game. And so Rocco shows
let
up
me see.
with a nylon stocking over his head, trying
another
to disguise his voice. But frankly, the people knew who he was. Unfortunately for
Virgil
Rocco,
Ogletree.
he was found a couple of days
Gotta
later.
zoom in on that. Virgil's got like the most pimpiness hair ever.
No one messed with that.
I mean, look at that.
I know many
Look
people
at that.
who I consider very good people.
But
And I also knew
we're coming down to the end of the mob museum.
It's not a simple world we live in.
I guess at the end of the day, man, it's a really good museum to come and visit just to look at the. Oh, dang, this is like the TV people over here. I'm gonna go over here and look at
A friend
this.
of mine, who's the
Gangsters of
executive chef at
television.
a restaurant, said that he could get me an assistant job in the basement in the office, helping out with the manager and the bookkeeping.
Overall,
It was a fancy place for sketchy.
I've always said
I had started
that
doing the bookkeeping, and weird things were happening with the money. I put all the
wanna
money
be
in the
gangsters
account,
is because
and
it's so
one day
short.
there was $40,000 in there. They told me
You
not
have
to
to
mention
admit
it, and then the next day it was gone. There
that
was a guy that was rumored to be a hitman.
money
He was kind
and
of cute,
things
actually. I'm
that
not gonna lie
happen.
to you. But he was very thuggish, who was
We
always
all
around the
wanna be.
restaurant, hanging around, not doing anything, just hanging around. I grew up in New York. I'm used to Italian mafia. This was Irish
Like
mafia,
Nino Brown.
and they were different.
At
He
the
had
end of
like
the day.
covered in tattoos, big muscles, and a shaved head. He just, I think he had a
Dudes
bunch
look
of
good, they
piercings.
dress well,
Just
they have money,
badass.
and it's what we
My
want to live
type,
up to.
but
It's the American
my
dream.
friend and I started to get nervous
Story of the
about
mob
working there because
is
we heard a lot of weird
The American
rumors.
dream.
I put in my notice,
It's a great
and the
museum to come and
owner's
visit.
friend, he was like
Definitely
this
should check it out.
right-hand man, said to me,
That's
"We
it
break
for
the
this
legs of people
episode.
that leave us," which
Peace
I
out.
kind of laughed off. But the two people that were in the basement.
All right, final night in Vegas, and this is what we're doing. Y'all know what it is. JABBAWOCKEEZ. So we about to get it in and enjoy this show for the final. And then we'll get something to eat. And then that'll be it. Big up, JABBAWOCKEEZ. Picture?
Yeah.
You want to take a picture? All right, that's the end. I'm videotaping right now.
Okay.
All right, we just finished the show, so I'm just doing some videotaping at the end of the show because you couldn't videotape on the inside. But damn, that was dope. So I'll just take that and sit. It's the inside of the store. We had a blast. So this tops off the Vegas trip, man. We're about to go and get one more thing, go and eat somewhere else, and then that'll be it. What I'm doing right now is having a gang of damn fun. So that's it. It's a wrap. MGM Grand.